Welcome back. While analyzing the issue with the additional budget, our project manager suddenly notices that only the French branch has informed about vendor employees supporting the financial and accounting processes. What if the rest of our F&A managers have this situation? The project manager sends an email to them and boom. Turns out also the Japanese branch is supported by an external company. There's a big risk that the same issue will occur as it did in the French scenario. Where should the project manager log this concern? Why not in our log for actions, issues, dependencies, and risks? So we use Excel to also add the risks option via the data validation functionality. We also update the column title to include the letter R. We describe the risk and assign the owner and due date. Okay, logged. As a next step, the project manager asks Akira, the local F&A manager, to request the budget approval from the local CFO. A few days later, the project manager receives an invitation for an online meeting with Akira and the local CFO. In that meeting, Akira explains the budget matter to the CFO in more detail. The CFO asks if the vendor employees do not get user accesses for the system, can somebody from our own organization perform the related tasks? Akira confirms it is possible, but it will increase the workload of the employees. The CFO asks how much. She explains that she does not know now and needs to estimate. The three agree that Akira will do that and send via mail the estimated increase in the workload until the end of the week. What would you do as project manager? Yes, log this as an action. On Friday, Akira sends the email. Workload increase is estimated at about 2 days per week for one employee. The alternative solution, in which vendor employees receive access, will cost about $500 for each employee. Akira explains that 4 vendor employees will need this access, making the total cost $2,000 per year. The CFO replies he will now think about it. The project manager and team cannot really do anything more now. It's up to the CFO, right? This is yet another type of a project event, a decision. Without the confirmed decision, the project team cannot really progress. This is also a common case in projects, where a delayed decision by a higher management impacts the schedule. So what to do? Let's further expand our dropdown so we also capture this type of event and log it. A second D is added to the title. And there we have it. This is the so-called RAIDD log, standing for risks, actions, issues, dependencies, and decisions. A single document capturing this precious project information. Can you now imagine what a difference it makes when a project manager uses a nicely structured document for managing project work? Let me tell you from practice. It makes a big difference. A project manager using this tool can stay on top of all important events, monitoring and controlling effectively the work, team members, and stakeholders. On the other hand, the chances to miss something important without such a tool are huge. So, project manager. I am sure in your next project this will be one of the first documents you create. In the next lesson, we will make a few more considerations on how you can structure your RAIDD log. See you there.